Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the Green Bay Packers versus Drew Lock and the Los Angeles Chargers.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 18 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Lock. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Lock's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Lock. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll run on 1st down. It's Butler, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
It's a big play there for Green Bay.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On first down, Butler. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On third down, it's Butler. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Back to throw here, Herbert. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert being chased out left. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw it is Locke. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chase Young in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Locke. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. They get 7 there, but it brings home 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And he fields it cleanly. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Play action. It's Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught at the 8. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Chris Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taken in at the 22. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and that will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down. It's Butler, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This is Butler making the catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Again, Herbert finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On first and 10, Herbert. A giant hole up the middle. Touchdown! A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10. Here's Locke to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say... No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Draw play, ETN. And some strong running. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Locke working out of the gun. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Locke going to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Elijah Moore as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Herbert off of play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
Hey, Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert on first down now. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Rhodes. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Butler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, it's Butler. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
On second down, ETN once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Locke. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good... It got his man complete! Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Chargers offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll go again with ETN. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Handoff running left is ETN. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They look to throw. It's Locke. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration. possession penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a give to ETN. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll get this off to ETN. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down now. It's Butler, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Herbert now. Not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. Got it. And some room to work. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC.
And one thing we do know, they will be a part of the playoffs come January. They have clinched the AFC West.
And that feels good for them, but they feel like their work is far from done because as it stands right now, they won't have the 1st round bye. But a lot of teams will tell you, that's okay with us. We just want to get to the playoffs and wreak havoc from that point on.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lock. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. That's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll run on first down. Butler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Harper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Lock. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Lock. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 43. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st down, Kidd. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Butler. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Butler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Butler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
91 yards on the ground for him so far.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. This ball complete to Rager. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Locke's throw here taken in by Ingram.